So welcome back to a brand new video, guys. In this video we're going to be seeing how to find locations for your vending machine business. So what makes a good vending machine location? Well, first of all, you need to have a location that has high demand, either high foot traffic like a shopping centre which has people passing by all the time, or a large amount of employees, so it can be placed in a staff room or a break area. Now, if it doesn't have either of these, whichever vending machine type it may be is doomed to fail. So you want to make sure you get it in an area where there's high demand. If you're going for a break room or an employee situation, you want to have at least, in my opinion, 40 employees to be working at that business for you to stick one in there. Or if you're going to be putting it in a passing by location, you want to make sure there's enough passers-by and customers that are coming through the area. So if you're putting it in a barber's shop, I would recommend putting it in a barber's shop that doesn't take bookings, for example, because if people are just taking bookings, they're in, they're out. Whereas if you're in a barber's shop that takes walk-ins, people are going to be sat there. They're going to be sat there, they might get hungry, they might get bored, and they're going to want to buy something. Whereas if it's not, they're not. So you want to find a good location with high traffic and high demand area. So now we understand what type of locations we're looking for. We need to try and find one, right? And that's the hard part. So first of all, we're going to start with a full line vending machine. How do we find a location for a full line vending machine? Now, a full line vending machine is one of the hardest machines to place. Not only is it the biggest and takes up the most space, but it's also the largest investment for you as an individual and a business. So you've got to make sure it goes in the right place. Now, for a full line vending machine, I would always go there. You find a location, you go there. Don't call, don't email, don't message, go to that location. You want to be confident. You want to go in, show them your face and show them that you mean business. Now, when you go into this location, you want to walk in to the receptionist at the front desk, say you're at a care home, and you want to approach in a calm, confident way and say, "Good afternoon, my name is Dave from the Editon Vending Company, and I'm here just to see if I can speak to the manager about a possible vending machine for your business. Is it possible to speak to her at this time?" If they reply to you yes, that's fantastic, you'll get to go and speak to them. If they reply no and say, "Can I take your email?" don't fall for it, because they never email back, you're not going to get anywhere, it's a terrible idea. If they say, "She's not in at the minute," or "He's not in at the minute," I would say, "Okay then, do you know when he or she will next be in?" And you want to come down when they're going to next be in. You want to take them by surprise. You don't want to be emailing back and forth, not getting a reply. So if you're going for a full line vending machine, you want to go in person, go to the receptionist, because I would presume that wherever you're putting a full line vending machine, there's going to be a receptionist, unless it's a factory, but they would have some sort of office in that type of situation, unlike a barber's, for example. So you want to go in, go confident, recite that small message, "Good afternoon, my name is X, may I speak to the manager?" And you want to get that information. Now, if the manager does come and speak to you, or the owner does come and speak to you, what you want to do is you don't want to pressure sell. Do not pressure sell, because nobody likes being pressure sold to. You want to go and speak to the manager, tell her your business proposal. I would even recommend taking something in a folder to showcase what you can give to the business. And you can even leave it with them. Say, "Look, it's a lot to think about. I'd love it if you want to take this and get back to me." Now, I would leave it at that point for a couple of days, and if you've heard nothing back, I would pop back in and see what they say. But you're going to be treated a lot better if they don't feel like they're being pressure sold. Leave them to it. It allows them time. So that's how I would get a full line vending machine in a business. As I said, it's the hardest one because it's so big and there's so many big competitors out there. But there are locations. But if you're going to go for a full line vending machine, major rule, over 40 employees. You want to either go in an office, a factory, a care home, a hospital, a school, whatever that may be, a big location. I wouldn't recommend putting it in a barber shop for a full line vending machine. Bit of a sneaky tip. This is a strategy I've used before, and I'm probably going to use it again because it works really well. So how this strategy works is you want to find an office, a care home, or wherever this may be, and approach them and see if you can put in a sweet carousel, a charity sweet carousel, or a charity Pringles carousel. And you want to put it in the break room, whatever this may be, and you want to leave it there for a month or two. Once you've left it for a month or two, you're slowly building that relationship, that client relationship with this business, and that goes a million miles in business. Now, once you've built that, you can approach the manager and say, "Hey, I've noticed a lot of the employees really want some drinks. You know, they want Coke, they want Fanta and all this. You know, would this be okay to put a drinks machine in here for them? And the manager will most likely say, I know you, you know me, we've spoken, we've built a relationship, I trust you to put a vending machine in and do things properly. So you've just gone from putting a £150 tower sweet machine in there to a £2,000 full line vending machine, and you've just got a massive share of that market. You know, it could be a massive office building or a massive care home, and you've just taken that fantastic business. So if you start off, even if you solely just want to do full line vending, and full line vending is what you're looking at, I would, you know, bite the bullet, buy a charity sweet carousel, put it in a full line vending machine location, and then after a month or two, approach the manager, approach the business owner and say, look, I've noticed a lot of the customers or employees would really love a drinks or snacks machine. Do you think this is something you may be able to say yes to? And then from there you can do all the necessary paperwork and you can put in a full line vending machine. So even starting with a sweets machine, the business that can give you is probably worth more than the profit that machine can make you. So that's a real healthy bonus tip if you really want to get a full line vending machine location. Now, secondly, this is for the people that are wanting to start a tower vending machine business. Now, a tower vending machine business is much easier to get a location. It just is. It doesn't require electricity. It's much smaller. It's freestanding. There's less hassle, less maintenance, less floor space taken. So if you're going for a tower vending machine, off my experience, you may think, oh, well, you may as well just go in and speak to the manager. Now, that can work, but a lot of these places are busy and want to get on with things quickly for a tower vending machine. So in my opinion, the best way to go is to call the location. You want to call it a charity sweet carousel. You can tell them that this machine takes up very little room, it can add to the service for the customers, and it may be a real addition to the business. And you can sell it a lot quicker and a lot easier. You don't need contracts. It's simply you get it, you take it in, and you leave it there to make some money. So always go over the phone for that. I have tried doing it in person, but for some reason it's actually much harder than over the phone, which you would think wouldn't be the case, but it seems to be. So when you're looking at tower vending machines, you want to look for barbershops, salons. You can put it in ice cream shops, in fish and chip shops. You can put it in small local run shops, butchers, whatever that may be, because they only take up a little bit of space. So that's how I would find a location for a tower vending machine. Now, another way you can find locations is you can use a vending machine locator. That's a person that you pay to find your vending machine location, and it's that simple. You pay them, they find your location, and you put your machine in. You've got to find a trusted, reliable vending machine locator. You don't want to give your money to anybody and they run off with it. But you want to find a trusted locator. I paid £29 to locate a location for a tower vending machine, and that paid itself off in a month. But it just made my life a little bit easier when I'm dealing with the full line vending, and I can just get it from storage and put it into a location. So you can always use a vending machine locator. What you've got to be wary of, though, is that they don't give you a terrible location, because, again, why pay money for a bad service? So try and find a vending machine locator that is reliable, trusted, and other people have used. Problem as well that I see a lot of people face when trying to place tower vending machines is they try and go to franchised pubs and restaurants. Now, as much as we'd all love them to be in there with the high traffic, most of them you have to go through head office, they have to approve it, and you're not going to get it in. So when you're trying to find pubs and restaurant locations, try and go for independent restaurants and independent pubs, because if you keep calling and wasting your time on franchise pubs, you're not going to get anywhere. One of the last things I would say as well is tower vending machines are a lot easier to place than full line vending machines. So if you're getting rejection for your full line vending machines, don't worry about it. Everyone faces that. I face that. The UK is really hard to place full line vending machines, but they can be placed. You just have to keep going and not giving up. So full line vending machines in this instance, to find a location, are going to be harder. It's going to be a lot more difficult. Keep going and you will get there. So that's about it for this video. There's very limited things I can say on how to find locations. A lot of it is trial and error, and keeping going when things are getting tough. But hopefully these tips have helped. Hopefully that bonus tip, if you're looking at full line vending machines, has helped. because I know it helped me. And hopefully from there you can start to build your vending machine business up and, you know, start making that partially passive income for yourself. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.